Hi everyone, I received this knife sharpener from the brand. I really appreciate them sending to us. I really like the box and they sent it. It looks really nice. Great for receiving as a great gift. You open it up, then you have your instructions they tell you here, plus the looking of the product, which looks really great. One thing I do want to point out, looking at the directions here, they do provide you a nice little guide on how to do the sharpening. One thing I do want to point out that's critical as well is that on one of the pages here, they tell you the type of knife that you're using and give you the recommendation of the 5 selectable angles. And there's like 5 angles here, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 degrees. So depending on the knife that you have, you're trying to sharpen, look at the manual, make sure you're aware of that then, so you choose the right angle for sharpening your knife versus doing it wrong. So let's do knife sharpening. My knife here I have here, it needs to be sharpened, and I'll tell you why. It definitely cut the paper. Yeah, one thing I want to point out, they gave you an extra 400 grinder disc for sharpening, which is very nice and what's included. So you have two sides here. You have a 400 and you have a 1000 side. So it's clearly indicating here on that. So let's get sharpening. So I'm gonna start with the 400 side, sharpen this knife. I set the angle at 20 degrees for this knife here. This is the knife I'm using. 20 degrees, magnet up here. That's it, nice and flush. Now we're gonna go back and forth to give it the sharpening edge. I go to the 1000 grit side to give the polishing. Then we're gonna try it out. This knife out. Hopefully it should be a lot better than what it was before. Once it cuts through it, then I'm happy. Yep, definitely cuts through the paper. So this knife sharpener has done a great job at sharpening my knives here. Really like the look of this. I mean, you can leave it outside on your table somewhere, and it looks really nice to even keep out. So definitely, if you're looking for a great knife sharpener that makes it easy to use, definitely check this one out.